Time to bring the bass back.
Mix is the beat of our culture. Your music.
I thank God for the opportunity to make music and for that music to be on a platform for people to come out and love.
Your stories.
It's gold for the Philippines.
The next generation of creators, artists, and filmmakers.
We bring you the latest and greatest impacting people from our community.
Spotlighting inspiring content from Generation Mix.
It's just a true honor to be able to do this, especially with all the great Filipino talent here.
Discover fresh artists first from around the world. Uniquely Filipino.
Step back three. He has got that.
Mix is the beat of our culture.
Don't you just love that intro? Hi everyone, welcome to this MYXclusive interview. I'm VJ Aid. For today, we have guests who have been here many times before. We know them already. If you want to know more about them, check out our previous MYXclusive interviews. But for today, it's New Music Friday, and our guests both dropped brand new singles. So, kausapin na natin sila and let's learn more about their new singles. Please welcome Elise Huang and Gabriel.
Hello. Good morning.
Hi.
Good morning.
Welcome back, Elise and Gab. Okay, so I know you guys are label mates, but have you met before?
No,
No.
actually, not yet. We haven't met.
Well, then let me introduce you formally. Gabriel, meet Elise Huang. Elise
Hello,
Huang, meet
nice to meet you.
Gabriel.
Hi, Elise. Nice to meet
Nice
you.
to meet you.
First time. Pero I'm sure, now that gigs are coming back, the live scene is very much alive. Magkakasabay din kayo one of these days. Oo. Okay.
Yes.
Hindi masyado awkward yun. So
Yes.
si Gabriel, Elise, by the way, part din siya ng band, Unit 406. So,
Oh wait,
San-
no. I know
Mhm.
that.
yes!
No, we were
Label
label
stuff.
mates before with Syndicato Management.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Sindicato
Yes, but we
Management.
also never got to meet then because we didn't
Yeah.
have a gig together. Hey, what's up, man?
Diba? May connection.
Okay,
Oh, wow,
there.
from Sindicato days pa pala.
Yes.
Shout out to
Yeah.
Sir Enzo. Hello.
Shout out to Sir
If you're
Enzo.
watching.
And thank you again, Sir Enzo.
Okay, so guys, how are you doing on this Friday morning? Nagpuyat ba kayo? Like, did you guys wait nung midnight for your songs to drop?
Yes.
Yeah, actually, sobrang excited sa release. Kasi, we get to share our music.
So, ano ginawa nyo? Like, can you tell us, like, what exactly happened? Can you paint us a picture? Paano kayo naghintay? Ano ginawa nyo? Tinawagan nyo ba yung mga friends nyo, family, ganyan?
Bumili ako ng birthday cake.
Aww.
Joke
Birthday
lang.
cake! Birthday mo ba? Oh my gosh!
Kala birthday ng
Joke
song.
lang.
Kala birth ng song. Happy
Yeah.
birthday song mo. bro.
Yeah, so, dun sa mga nanonood, of course, talking about Madaling Araw, yun yung song ni Gabriel. And for Elise naman, it's Blind. So, how did you welcome Blind naman, Elise?
Actually, I was playing some games with my friends and we were making sure that we finished our game at 11:58 so that we could catch up to the song.
And did you guys finish at 11:58
Yeah,
talaga?
we finished I think 11:55.
Wow,
And
disciplined.
then all of my friends were like, "Oh my gosh, Elise, your song is out. Your song is out." I was like, "Right, it's out right now."
Oh, and yung friends na to, musician friends ba sila or talagang from school? Ganon.
Some of them are from school. Some of them I've worked with before. Not all of them are from the music scene, but they do go to my gigs.
Oh, so super supportive talaga.
Yes, my very
Yay.
supportive friends. Even them, they were the ones keeping track of when it hit midnight, and everyone's like, "It's out." I was like, "Oh."
Ang cute. Tsaka usually when you're playing games, no, you lose track of time. Pero sila talagang focused. Anong
Yes.
game yun?
We were playing Valorant.
It's so easy to lose track of time while
We
playing
were playing
Valorant.
Yeah, we played a
Mm-mm.
custom game. We played like 5v5.
Okay.
So we were like,
Oh.
we were so many people last night on call. It was so funny.
Oh, well, good job, good job. Ang saya naman talagang may magandang, parang may bigness yung event na parang, yes, it now
Yes.
dropped.
Yes.
Ikaw,
it's
Gab,
now
sino yung kasama mo nung nag-midnight?
Actually, perfect timing tong release ng song kasi birthday ng girlfriend ko kahapon and dedicated
Seryoso
sa
nga?
kanya yung song. Oh. And
Oh!
May 27, yun yung first day na ano na nagkakilala kami. So saktong-sakto siya talaga.
Oh my God! Grabe naman! As in, kung pelikula 'to, parang hindi ka maniniwala, nangyayari ba yan in real life? Pero, oh my gosh.
Is
So,
that why you
Yeah.
bought a birthday cake?
so
Yeah.
birthday ng
Aw.
jowa, first time niyo magkita. Oh. Uy, pwede bang tsikahin na kita tungkol diyan. So, ano nangyari nung first time kayo mag-meet? Birthday party niya, gano'n?
Yeah, birthday party niya. Tapos crasher ako.
Seryoso?
Hindi, joke lang. Sa ano yun sa bar. Tapos um, in-approach ko siya bago, tas doon kami nagkakilala.
Oh my gosh, kinikilig
Ooh,
ako.
big.
So,
Big
birthday niya,
news.
nag-celebrate siya with friends, tas you just
Yeah,
happened to be in the bar or were you performing
I
also?
just happened to be in the bar. Ano,
Ah,
kasi that time uwi ako ng Canada. So parang despedida party namin ng ng tropa ko. So sakto nandun siya birthday party and then kinrush ko yung ano niya
yung
yung
table nila.
yeah, yung table nila.
Oh my gosh, birthday niya,
Sheesh.
despedida mo. Pero, nangyari pa rin. Wow!
Yeah,
Oh my gosh, at sa kanya dedicated tong song which dropped May 27. Ang galing
yeah.
naman! Wow, grabe yun. Parang scripted. Pero hindi, guys.
Okay,
It's
parang
real life.
scripted.
It's the real thing. It's the real deal.
Yes. Okay, so bago tayo mapunta dun sa mga songs ninyo, isa pang common denominator niyong dalawa, aside from being label mates and of course musicians, you both come from families with musical background. So we want to know, like how did this influence your music journeys? Let's start with Elise.
How did it influence my music journey?
Yes.
um, I guess it's weird to hear that, at least for my family, that they're so willing for me to be in the music. You know how usual families are like, you should be a lawyer, you should be
Mhm.
a doctor. My family was, oh, you should be a singer, and we were kind of. I was just like, oh, yeah, I want to be a singer. I want to be like my mom. I want to do what she does, and eventually, my brother also was wanted to become an artist as well. So since I was young, I've always wanted to be like my mom because it's what I would watch every single week. I'd see her on TV, I'd see her on stage, and I just wanted to do what she did because it looked like so much fun.
Oh. So, usually, what's difficult for other people to accept sa'yo, sobrang dali kasi you grew up with it. Yung iba parang
Yeah.
nahihirapan to tell their parents that this is what I want to do. Pero it's the opposite for you. They're very, encouraging. Sila pa yung nag-push sa'yo. So,
Hmm.
nice. Okay. How about for you, Gab? Was it similar?
Actually nung nag-start pa lang ako, opposite nung kay Elise naman. Siyempre yung parents ko mga musicians din sila dati.
Mm-hmm.
So parang alam nila yung takbo ng ng music like sa financially ganyan or sa mga temptation.
Ah,
So parang ah, ayaw nila nung una, hindi pa sila supportive. Pero eventually naman tanggap na nila na na gusto ko maging musikero. And na nakita din nila na gusto ko din talaga yung ginagawa ko. So ayun, hanggang ngayon sila yung mga first likers ko, first
ang
listeners, ganyan.
cute.
Honestly, the same. They're our first critics. Your first
Yeah, yeah.
critics are your parents.
And
Totoo. Ang galing na convert sila. Oo.
simula nung baby pa lang ako, sinasama na nila ako sa mga concerts nila. So, ayun, uh, siguro how it affected me, I can't stand silence.
Hmm.
So, lagi lang akong nagigitara, kumakanta,
Mhm.
or productions, ganyan.
Ang ganda na. I can't stand silence. Pang linya sa kanta. I can't stand silence.
Stand.
Pero ang galing, no? Kahit na
Feeling.
pareho kayong, yun nga, you come from families with musical backgrounds. Magkaiba yung approach. Like, pwede nga, kasi kapag musicians na rin yung family, alam nga nila the good and the bad dun sa
Yes.
Yeah.
industry. So, pwedeng ma-encourage ka nila dahil yeah, sige, go. Kasi masaya. You're following your passion. Pero at the same time,
Mm.
alam din namin yung bad side, anak.
Yeah.
So, hinay-hinay tayo dyan.
Mm.
Mga
Yeah.
ganyan.
So
So, ang
you would
galing na.
understand yung yung mga sides nila, di
Mm-mm.
ba?
Yeah. My parents
Oo.
also, they're also like that. So when I was starting out, because I started gigging around 18, they were
Ooh.
very cautious about the bar gigs.
Mhm.
So that's what they were sort of worried about. But then again, they were like, but then we can't stop you because we did it also. So that's sort of the thing. It's like we can't tell you not to do it because we went through it, but because we went through it, we just want you to be careful. So it's like what Gab was saying. It's kind of like that. It's like it's really difficult.
Mm-mm. But particularly, what did they warn you about? Tsaka ano yung naging advice nila sa'yo? Like, how to handle those things?
It's number one, it's expensive.
Yeah.
Oo.
um, it's hard to earn in the beginning. That
Mhm.
was their number one thing is that okay, you have to know from now, just at the very beginning, that it's not going to be as regular,
Mm-mm.
and it's going to take it might take long, and it's going to be very difficult to get to where you want to be. But so long as you're pushing yourself, you'll be able to get there. But that's the thing that they were saying. You just can't stop doing it.
Mhm.
Because if you decide to stop somewhere, you're gonna do something else. You're gonna have to do something else. So they
Ang
were
inspiration.
basically telling me, you either commit to this 100%, or you stop and do this
Mm.
as a sideline and do something else regular. That's what they were telling me.
And you decided to go full on, as in
Yes.
100%. Atapang-atao po si Elise. Ikaw, Gab, ano yung mga parang warning sa'yo nung musician parents mo?
Yeah, same lang din ako kay Elise na yung mga temptations sa di ba? Sa mga bars, actually sa mga examples ng mga musicians na uh, nag-downfall dahil sa usual yung drugs and yung
Yes.
That too.
'di ba? And
Mm-mm.
syempre yung financially din hindi ka talaga kikita sa umpisa
Mm-mm.
and it's gonna take very long. Tsaka yung pressure na na in-advise sa akin ng father ko na uh, you can't be just good enough. You have to be one of the best to make it.
Mm.
So
Or
you
you have
actually
to be
have
special.
to work on it. Tapos kailangan seryoso ka. 100% kailangan mo ibigay kasi it's not for people na yung gusto mo lang, yung kung
Mm-mm.
pang-hobby lang. You
Mm-mm.
actually have to ano uh, to dive in
Mm.
yung buong
Grabe,
katawan mo
nakaka-pressure
ganyan.
naman yun. Oo. You have to confess. Wow.
Yeah.
Pero
Because
syempre
like
iba-iba rin yan.
from their backgrounds, diba, na you need to be
Mhm.
you have to stand out as an artist.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oo.
Yeah.
Syempre kasi
So
ang dami na ngayon.
so what they tell me also is that so many other people can sing, so many people can do what you do. It's just
Yeah.
the only difference is how you're going to do it, how you're going to execute it. You have to be very excellent with your craft.
Yeah.
And then
Grabe. Ang hirap. Ang hirap makarating dun sa point kung nasaan na kayo ngayon. But you're here and you've made it.
nice one.
Pero, okay, balikan lang natin yung, kumbaga nag-spark ng interest nyo in music. So, Gab, I read that the song Alipin by Shamrock was instrumental in your music career. So, how exactly did it spark your interest in music?
Um yun yung song na uh, yung first song na kinapa ko sa gitara na
Ah,
plucking. So parang after nun nakita ko yung possibilities na pwede palang gawin to. Pwede ko pang gawin to next. Tapos dun lang hindi siya as crucial as ibang influences ko pero ah, isa yun na naging daan para mabuksan yung territories na pwede kong explore musically.
so parang naging milestone siya dahil first time
Yeah.
mo from basic chords.
Yeah.
Nag-ano ka na, nag-pluck-pluck ganyan. Oh, okay, okay. How about you, Elise? Parang was there a particular song which gave you an aha moment that you would really love to pursue music na during that time?
Oh, It was Blackbird
Ooh,
by the
Beatles.
Beatles. Yes.
Mm-mm.
I saw my cousin playing that song, and I really wanted to try it because I started playing guitar when I was 11. I was just learning off my cousin and my other friends, and he was
Mhm.
playing that song because that's usually the song that they teach you in guitar class, right? When you're studying music. And so I wanted to learn it. I didn't have a way though to learn it on the internet. I didn't know how to use a computer. It was really funny reason. So I had my dad's old black iPod, the really thick one,
Mhm,
the
mhm.
one that can accommodate like thousands of songs.
Yung
And
malaki pa,
yeah, the
as
big
in
one, the black,
original,
yeah, the
OG siya.
original, the OG.
Oo,
Like
yes.
it's probably like three iPhones stacked.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I used to have that also, black
Yeah.
din.
Yeah. It's the big
Mm,
one. So I
mm.
would listen to Blackbird and then I tried to play it on the guitar. So I that's how I learned how to play. I'd listen to the song like over and over
Over and
again.
over.
Yeah. And then I'd
Oh.
ask my mom if what I'm playing is right. Because my parents don't play instruments, but they sing.
Mhm,
They have the ear. So when I was learning guitar, I was sort of using that to my advantage that okay, does this sound the same as the song or does this sound the same as the song? So I was able to learn Blackbird by doing that. And
ooh.
that's where I sort of, oh, I like this. Like I like how a guitar feels and I like being able to sing with it. So that's what I guess that was the starting point for me in terms of doing music because I used to sing since I was younger,
Mhm.
but actually playing music was so different compared to just singing.
So when you were able to do that sa Blackboard, dun mo na-realize na, okay, I can turn this into a career.
No, that from there I was like,
Gifted ako,
oh,
gifted.
this is something different from what
Mm.
I see my mom doing.
Yes.
Yes.
Oo.
So, oh, I want to play while singing too. And then that's when I started to see like other artists who were doing it, and I was just like, wow, that's so. It looks so cool. It's so
It does,
badass.
it does.
Yeah, yeah. So
That's so
that
true.
was my motivation. Like I wanted to be the cool kid that played guitar while singing.
I think most musicians, dun talaga nagsa-start, no? Yung pag sa
Yes.
high school,
It's
parang
like they were
everyone's
in high
doing
school. They were
it.
the one with the
Oo.
guitar
Yeah.
going
Yes.
around the campus.
Oo.
Palaging may gig bag.
Aminin natin, nagsa-start din sa cool factor and then you fall in love with the music itself. Pero, okay, speaking of your music, okay, let's now talk about your song, which is just 11 hours old since it dropped last midnight, yung Blind. Okay,
Happy
so
birthday.
please tell us about this. Where did the song come from? What is it about?
Blind is actually one of the first songs that I wrote in this genre, along with Lonely.
Mhm.
And it's actually about toxic relationships. There's just like such a contrast between the two songs that were released in the past 11 hours. But yeah, Blind is about a toxic relationship. That's why it's called Blind. It's how we tend to be too forgiving to certain people that it blinds us, that it's been hurting us.
Mm. Tsaka
So
yun nga yung may
the
line kang, "You used to be so good to me, now you're bad for me," mga ganyan.
Yes, you used to
Sometimes
be
may
so
mga
good,
gano'n
now
talaga.
you're bad for me. Yeah,
Mm,
it's when a person has red flags
mm.
and you don't want to call them out or because you're being understanding of them. You're always giving the benefit of the doubt. I'm not saying that you shouldn't give the benefit of the doubt. It's just at one point you should know when it's wrong.
Yes, set boundaries.
When they're actually being bad for you.
Mm. But it's so hard, especially when you're in
Yes.
love. It's so hard to recognize
Because love
those.
is blinding. That's why it's called blind.
Yes. Ayun na nga, exactly. Mismo,
Madali lang
blind.
i-justify yung ano, kapag mahal mo.
Mm.
Mm,
Ayun na nga. Yes. So that's what Blind is about. It's now out, guys. Check it out.
check it out.
Sa mga
Listen
streaming
to it
platforms.
while it's raining. It's rainy season. Look out the window.
Lalo na
Just
kapag may
listen.
pinagdadaanan na ganito. Or your friends. Yeah. Pass it on to your friends. Sabi mo,
Yes.
uy, pakinggan mo to. Maganda, pag ano, pag meron kang
Maganda.
gustong
Oh, yung
gisingin. Oo.
parinig. Yung
Oo,
parinig
parinig
lang.
lang. Uy, there's this new song that I really like. Gusto mo ano, pakinggan. Tsaka ito yung lyric video. Oh, basahin mo yung lyrics ha.
My
Ay,
gosh.
nako. Ang daming ano. I know so many people to send this to. Ikaw,
Yes.
Gab, tell us about Madaling Araw naman. This is a play on words, no? Madaling
Yeah, yeah,
Araw, of course, yung time. And then, may iba kang ginawa dun sa lyrics for Madaling
yeah.
Araw. So, tell us about it.
Basically, yung song, it expresses how easy it is to love the right person. So, pag nahanap mo yung tamang tao para sa'yo, ma-realize mo na ang dali lang palang magmahal. Kasi parang automatic ng lahat, di ba? Hindi siya
Mm-mm.
yung um,
Ay,
Oh,
ako ba yung nawala? Hindi.
I
Andito
thought it
tayo,
was
Elise.
me.
Elise, okay ka, no?
Yeah, I'm
You can
okay.
hear
hello,
me.
hello.
I
Okay.
can. Oh, there.
Yan,
He's
Gab.
back. He's back.
Wala
Gab,
ako.
nawala ka. Ayan, you're back, you're back. Go, go, go.
Ayun,
Sige, tuloy mo ang
yung song,
kwento.
it expresses how easy it is to love the right person. Pag nahanap mo yung tamang tao para sa'yo, ma-realize mo na ang dali lang palang magmahal. Na automatic lang yung mga kailangan mong gawin sa isang relasyon. Um, parang ah, gagawin mo lahat ng ng kailangan mong gawin para mapasaya siya. Yan. And
Oh.
pinili ko yung concept na madaling araw kasi madaling araw yun yung time na honest ka sa sarili mo eh. Yun yung time na ah, yung kasama mo lang yung sarili mong pag-iisip, yung thoughts mo.
Mm-mm.
So parang wala kang kailangang i-prove or pagtakpan or anything kasi yun yung honest ah, yun yung time na honest ka sa sarili mo.
Mm. Tsaka ang ganda nga ng ginawa mong play on words na madaling araw-arawin na
Yeah,
mahalin
yeah.
yung isang tao. And yun nga kanina, dun sa mga
Aw.
kaka-tune in pa lang, dedicated pala to sa kanyang Jowa Bells na na-meet niya on this day. Ilang
Yeah.
years ago?
6 years ago.
6 years
Yeah.
ago. Wow.
6 years ago.
Whoa.
And wait, fiancé na nga pala to, no?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yes, you're getting married this year? Tama ba? This
Yeah.
year? Oh my
This
gosh! Ang ganda, ang ganda. Ang ganda ng love story.
babakuran
Kita
na
ko
para
yun.
di
Oh
makawala.
my gosh.
6 years ago this day, and then you have this beautiful song for her. Anong
6 years
reaction
ago.
niya nung narinig niya yung kanta? Do you always have her listen to it first?
Yeah, yeah. Actually, siya yung tester ko ng mga songs pinaparinig ko sa kanya. Tapos, okay ba to?
Anong
Ah,
reaction niya dito sa Madaling Araw?
Siyempre, kinilig siya.
Gusto ko yung confident siya doon. Siyempre, kinilig
Yes.
siya. Oh,
Siyempre.
confident.
Yes, cool kid.
Yes. Effective.
Cool kid.
Effective yung
Effective.
pag-learn niya ng
Effective.
Mm-mm. Ang
So
saya
actually,
naman.
bago i-release to, napakinggan niya na to ng siguro lampas 100 times na dahil yung ginagawa ko dito sa tas, okay ba to?
Ikaw din ba nagpo-produce, Gab?
Ako din nagpo-produce.
Oh, wow. Oh,
Yeah.
so paulit-ulit nga yan. Oo.
Yeah, so
Ilang beses niya na
na
narinig yan.
pinagtsatsagaan na rin niya na paulit-ulit yung mga kantang naririnig niya.
At least sa kanya, tungkol sa kanya.
Tanggap niya.
That's true. At least
Ikaw,
kinikilig
Elise,
siya.
sino yung unang nakakarinig ng songs mo?
My family and my friends.
And
Usually
how did...
the very first is my sister because she's right in the other room. And she usually like knocks in my door while I'm doing something, like while I'm writing a song and stuff. So usually I just be like, "Oh, you want to hear something?" Okay.
Oh, exciting naman yun. Gusto ko yung magkakapatid na ganyan. Yung bigla na lang may gagawing masterpiece, tapos andun ka during the process. So, how did they take Blind naman? Di ba sila nag-worry sa'yo na parang, anak, may pinagdadaanan ka ba?
Oh, my mom asked me that. Yeah,
Oh!
because I played it like in the living room,
Mhm.
and because the very first line is, "I don't want to hear it. I don't want to have anything to do with it." That's the very first line because it's about me, like, letting go of somebody who used to be so good but now is bad for me.
Mhm.
So my mom looked at me like, who's this about? Like while the song is playing, right? He's like, who hurt you?
Who hurt you? Ang cute naman ni Mami.
Yeah.
Ano sinabi mo? Nagkwento ka bigla.
I mean, she knew of the kwento already. So I was just like, oh, it's about this one. And she was like, oh.
Oh.
And then her face, like throughout the entire song, was just like,
Pinapakinggan
like
niya ng
when
lyrics.
the tea has been spilled, then you're just
Yes. Ang hirap, no? Kapag songwriter, kailangan talaga. Kasi you're sharing, a very vulnerable part of yourself. And
yes.
kailangan talaga i-expose. And of course, your family knows
So
what's
exposed.
going on. They have to know what's going on.
Yeah,
But yay,
that's true.
thank you for being, so generous, of course, with your crafts, guys. Ito, sinishare nyo nga ang inyong mga vulnerable selves to us. And now we have Blind and Madaling Araw. So, meron bang kaming i-expect na music video for this? Right now, of course, may mga lyric videos out, but can we also expect an official music video?
Maybe. Yan na
We'll
naman.
see.
Maybe.
Tingnan natin. Pero,
What
doon
if
na
I
lang tayo
do?
sa live gig scene. So, what are your upcoming shows? Nakabalik na ba kayo sa live gigging?
Slowly but surely.
Mhm.
It's still very weird having live shows. I had a couple in the past couple months, and it's so odd, like having an audience to respond to you after doing online shows for so long. Like, you know what I'm
Yes.
talking about, right? Like
Yeah.
when I did my very first live gig, I think I was the opening act, and I was so nervous. Like there's just so many eyes now. There's actual
Where was this?
people. My very first one was in Sagiho
Okay,
with Indie
Makati.
Manila,
Mm-mm.
and I just remember being there. And I love Sagiho. It's too small, but all the gig goers are there.
Mhm.
So all like the people that jump and during sets and everything, they sit on the floor, kind of
Yes.
thing. I just remember everyone was so emotional that day because it was the first Sagiho gig in 2 years.
Oh my
Yeah, and
gosh.
some of the other artists were crying during their sets because it's been so
Oh.
long, and just being
Mm-mm.
around people who just share the same music or share the same love for music, it was so different. Like I just at that point I was like, I'm never taking this for granted. I'm never taking this for granted. I don't want another 2 year break.
Hindi na ako malilate.
Yeah, diba? Di na ako malilate. I love you.
Hindi na ako makakalimot ng lyrics.
Pa-practice na ako.
Nakakalimutan ko yung PL. Hindi ko nakakalimutin.
Yung PL.
Yung
Did you
tuner
cry
mo.
also?
I was emotional during the set, but I was just like, no, I'm not taking this for granted. I'm not taking.
Oh,
Like,
but what a special night for your first comeback sa live gig
yes, and
scene.
seeing all of your old friends from the music scene is so
Mm-mm.
emotional. It's like you're playing back to back again with your good friends, and you
Oh,
get to hear them performing as well, like alongside
yes.
with you. It's insane. It's crazy, and I am excited for like the future shows.
Yeah.
Speaking of future shows, where can we watch you live?
So far, online.
Di ba yung live series mo you have?
Yes, I have a live series on YouTube,
Mhm.
and it's out now. And there might be another one very soon.
Ooh! Okay, so panoorin natin yan, guys. Live series of Elise Huang. Thank you, Elise. Ikaw naman, Gab. Kailan yung first mong balik sa live gig scene?
Nakalimutan ko na kung anong date. Pero mga this year yun. Yun nga, weird nga and emotional. Kasi yung mga dating mukha na nakikita mo for after 2 years, nagkita ulit kayo. Tapos
Mm,
parang tumanda tayo lahat.
that's so
Gawa
true.
ng pandemya,
Yeah.
no? Oo.
I know. And yun nga, na-realize ko na hindi natin dapat i-take for granted yung yung gigs kasi uh, naging musicians tayo dahil dun eh, yung mag-perform ng live, di ba?
Yeah.
And yeah, it's fun. Tas naglo-look forward din ako sa mga gigs for Gabriel, itong project na to.
Mm.
Um, uh, Binubuo lang namin yung band tapos rehearsals and then live show soon.
May kukunin ka bang bandmates mo from Unit 406? Kasi syempre, kilala mo na sila, komportable ka na sa kanila, or totally iba tong banda mo for Gabriel?
Ibang band. Para ibang flavor naman. Ibang
Ah,
flavor.
okay. So, saan namin naabangan ang inyong mga updates, ang mga gig announcements ninyo? Where can we follow you online? Go ahead, Gab.
Nasa Facebook ako, sa Twitter, sa TikTok, sa IG. And syempre yung songs release na sa Apple Music and Spotify. Ayun, search nyo lang, Gabriel Tagantad.
There you go. And Elise?
Hello. You guys can follow me as well on any social media platform except Lazada at Elise Huang Music. And you can also find me on Apple Music, Deezer Music, Spotify. Still not Lazada.
Ano
There's
meron sa
Amazon
Lazada?
Music.
Charot.
Wala lang. Because there's Amazon Music. So
Mhm.
imagine.
Yes. So, there you go, guys. Follow natin sila. And again, if you want to learn more about them as artists, as band members as well, you can watch our previous MYXclusive interviews. Lahat yan naka-upload sa aming Mix Global account sa Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. But for now, that's it for this MYXclusive interview. It has been nice introducing you both and having you guys connect dito sa MYXclusive na to. Maraming salamat. Once again, I'm BJ Ai. Thank you so much, Gabrielle and Elise Huang.
Thank you.
Thank you so